Do you ever feel like you're gambling with your automation system? Let me tell you why GTG Automation is a sure bet. I'm Greg Griffin, founder of GTG Automation. Let me give you this nightmare scenario. West Texas, springtime storms happen to all of us. In the middle of the night, you wake up to an alarm saying comm failed. So you start calling your automation company trying to get a hold of one of the technicians. He calls back 2 hours later. He's at another location and he's got 4 more locations to go to before he can get to you. You decide it can't wait. You've got to know what's going on out there. No comms, you have no idea what's going on at your facility. You jump in the truck, you drive out there, there's oil going on the ground. We've got major issues. You call your automation technician back. He's finally finishing up with that last job. He's coming over, he shows up, he gets there, and it's not my problem. All my stuff's working right. I need an electrician. We've got a pod out. So you call an electrical company, same thing. They're off chasing somebody else's issues. Finally, they get over to you. They come in, they say, yeah, you got electrical problems, but it's not mine. It's that power line burned down in 2 between here and there. Now, it's daylight. You've already been down 8 hours. Oil's on the ground, you've got all your wells shut in, no production coming into the facility, no money going into the cash register. This is why I formed GTG Automation, your one-stop shop. When you call us, we have several technicians on call, up to 14. If one's busy, he calls the next guy. He comes out and finds your issue. If it needs an electrician, he picks up the phone, calls one of his brother technicians and comes out. If he gets out and it is a power line down, he calls another GTG employee to come fix the power line. Because we're a one-stop shop. We're one big happy family. My son and myself are both master electricians in Texas and in Mexico. We're not just a family that owns a business. We're a family that knows the business. We've been in the oil patch for over 50 years. We know what comes and what goes. Been doing automation since the early 80s. Anything that fails in the field that GTG has put in, we have in supply at our warehouse in Andrews. So if it goes out at 2 a.m., we'll have one delivered, installed back in to get you back up and running. How many times have you got an alarm in the middle of the night and you had to shake the cobwebs out of the head and try to figure out what that alarm is trying to tell you is wrong? Well, if you don't like that alarm, we can change the wording to that alarm to where you know what it is. All alarms are displayed on your phone too, so when you go out there and you work on it and you want to know if the alarm cleared, just look on your phone. If it's cleared on your phone, it's cleared where you can go back home and rest peacefully again. Let me give you some free advice. Don't go with the company that has proprietary hardware or software. That means they're the only ones that can work on it, and if you have issues between you and them later on, or if you want to add to, nobody can add to but that company. With GTG, everything we use is readily available to anybody that wants to purchase it and knows how to program it. If you decide to go with an automation company, please get a reference. And a reference doesn't count if it's not over 5 years old. Anybody's happy with their new system because they're out there and they're still working on it and they think they're going to get it fixed. But eventually it gets tired of being auto maintenance, where you have that automation tech out there every day. Back when I started in automation, hardware was expensive and labor was inexpensive. Nowadays, the hardware has come down. The expensive part is having us out in the field. So at GTG, we buy good equipment that lasts for years and years to keep us out of the field. We don't put little bitty batteries out there that if you lose power, it's only going to last 30 minutes and then you send you an alarm anyway. We put batteries out there that will last at least a day. So you have time for that electrician to come out there and get the power back up while you're still monitoring the situation, so you know you don't have any high levels or high pressures while they get the facility back on. Many times the power is lost to the facility, but it's not lost to the surrounding wells. So the wells are still continuing to pump into that facility, and that facility is not able to alarm if you don't have a good long backup. At GTG, we put a good long backup in for our communications. Your communications is key. Without that lifeline, you don't know anything. So we put our money in our communication path back to the office or back to y'all, whatever you want to say. GTG, we don't make excuses. We don't point the finger at the other guy. We get results. Another reason we want to call and handle it all. We want to be your one-stop automation and electrical shop, to where when you need something done, you make one phone call, we do the automation, we do the electrical, and you can go on about your business. You don't have to spend half a day calling 4 different companies to get them out there to fix it. We can fix drives, we can fix SWDs, we can fix water stations, we can monitor the levels of your frac tanks. And if the frac tank goes low and you need more water, we can send a signal out to kick the water wells on to fill your frac tank up, where you never have to worry about having water in that frac tank or send people by to look at the level. We can all automate that, and you can look at it on your phone to see the level of the frac tank, see which water wells are on. We actually make your life easier to where you can go on and do what you need to do, and we'll monitor your system while you're gone. In this industry, time is money, and we save you money. So give us a call, 432-523-4842. You can get a hold of us at gtgautomation.com. Thanks for your time.